Welcome back, guys, to a new grammar class. Today's topic is present perfect using since and for. Please pay attention and let's begin. We use since and for to talk about actions that have already happened or may still be happening. Since is used when we refer to a specific moment. For is used when we refer to unspecific moments. Examples: Dr. Jones has worked in this hospital since he graduated. Dr. Jones has worked in this hospital for 17 years. In the first, we are referring to a specific moment when he graduated. In the second example, we are referring to the quantity of years. It's not specifying when he started working in the hospital. Now, look at these examples. Dr. Jones has been working in this hospital since he graduated. Dr. Jones has been working in this hospital for 17 years. They look pretty much the same, but the first group of examples, the action has possibly finished. We don't know if the action has finished or it continues. In the second group of examples, the action is still happening. Okay, now let's talk about this. What is a specific moment? Mainly, we work with specific moments as dates. It can be a day of week like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Days number like 17, 20, 21st, something like that. Days plus month plus year. A full date like October 17, 2003 or something like that. Months, October, January, August. Months plus year, October 2003 or something like that. Or only the years, 1995, 1793 or something like that, okay? We can also say that specific moments are easy remembering moments. For example, when you learn something new, when something incredible happened, or standalone activities. But what is this? Okay, let's talk about our example. Dr. Jones has worked in this hospital since he graduated. Well, a graduation is a standalone activity because it happens once in your life. When something incredible happened, maybe you visit your cousins and you did something incredible, and you can say, I haven't visited my cousins since that incredible activity you did together. Those are things that don't always happen. Now let's talk about the others. What is an unspecific moment? Mainly, we use it like quantity of time. Number of minutes, hours, days, months, years. We can also use some expressions like some weeks, some days, a few hours, a few days, a few weeks, a lot time, a long time, a lot of time, a long time. Those are expressions we can use for unspecific moments. Now let's talk about our example. Dr. Jones has worked in this hospital for 17 years. Here is telling us how many years he has been working in the hospital. He's not specifying the date, he's not specifying when he started. We know he started 17 years ago. For some years, it's not telling us absolutely anything. It's just telling us that he has been working there for some years. A long time. It tells us even less than the others. Okay, these are very, very unspecific time expressions. That's why we use it with for. Now, it's time for the exercise. Please try to solve the exercise by yourselves first. Once you finish, you can continue watching this video if you need some help to answer it. Instructions. Complete the sentences using since and for. Okay, let's begin. Number 1. I have lived in London 6 months. Actually, it's telling us the quantity of months. So we're working with quantity of time. And in previous slides, we checked that quantity of time works with 4. So the answer here is 4. Number 2. She has practiced gymnastics. She was 3 years old. Okay, here it's telling us a very specific moment of her life. When she was 3 years old, she started practicing gymnastics. It's very specific, so we're going to use since. Number 3. They haven't had vacations 8 months. Again, we are working with quantity of time, so we're going to use 4. Number 4. I haven't played soccer. I hurt my knee. Well, this is a very specific moment of a life of somebody. You don't hurt your knee like every week or something like that. It's something very important. So we're going to work with since. Number 5. They have been working better. They failed the last exam. Okay, they failed the last exam is something that happened. It's an important action that happened to this group of students. So we're going to work with since. I haven't eaten this much Christmas. Christmas is not a date, but Christmas happens once a year. So it's a very specific moment of the year. So we're going to work with since. Number 7. He hasn't lost a pencil last week. Okay, in this one we are using the word week. This is a tricky one because it's actually telling us when the action happened. It happened last week. It's telling you exactly when this happened. It's being specific. So we're going to work with since. Number 8. Wars have happened between countries years. It's not telling you the quantity of years, but it's not telling you more. You don't have more information. So we're going to work with 4 because it's very unspecific. Number 9. Students haven't failed an exam some months. Okay, again, this is a similar sentence than number 5, but the thing here is not telling us when the action happened. It's just telling you some months. You don't know when it started, how many months. You know nothing. So it's unspecific. We are going to use 4. Lucas hasn't watched TV some weeks. Okay, this is very similar to number 9. It's not telling you how many weeks. It's not telling you when it started. It's not telling you anything. So we're going to use 4. I hope this could help you to solve some questions you may have. If you have more questions, please let me know and send me a message on Facebook.